Hey, what's going on, YouTube? So I'm gonna make a quick little video. We actually just purchased the Craftsman, I guess it's called the brush cutter, the multi-yard tool system attachment, the brush cutter, and it does come with the blade. I was unsure if I had to buy that separate, but it's right here, this black thing. And I'm sure there's different types of blades or whatever you want to call them. So this is my old one. It is compatible with the Craftsman WS4200, 4-cylinder, 30 cc's, no mixing gas and oil. Alright, so I'm gonna pause the video, and then when I get it installed, I'll let you guys know. And I try to do it already, and it's a quick fix. It just goes right in there. Easy day. Alright. Alright guys, so I'm back. It's installed. I haven't started it yet. I need to put it down to install it, or the phone down to install it. But you see this thing right here? That little thing needs to make sure that it stays in the middle. Can't really focus on it for some reason, but it does have a little thing, and that's what makes everything go round, right? It's kind of like gears on the car in the rear differential. Anyways, it's on. It was just an easy quick snap on. Tighten this back up so it can make sure it's stable, and then I'm gonna try to start it for you guys while you guys can see me struggle. So I don't have any more settings on here, like it would tell you how directions, but you know, I've done it so many times. You remember, you gotta pump the gas 10 times. I'm not counting because I'm talking to you guys. That's about 10 times. Pump it a couple times. Here, let's see if you guys can see me here. Alright, hopefully it's not too bad. Sorry. Alright, so. Alright, I didn't even read the instructions, so maybe I should have. I'm just connecting it, starting it up right away. Connect, click, main hole. This is just the extra handle to hold it, but I already have that handle, so I'm not going to change it out. Maybe I will change it out, who knows, but let's get it started. Alright, didn't work. I think it's okay. Yeah, I did it backwards. All right, start it right up. There it is. So if you don't have this setting or the directions, far left is to start it. Then you go middle. It ran for 10 seconds or more. There it is over there. Off switch. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna get some PPE going on. I usually wear eye protection, ear protection, a hat because I have mosquitoes, and some gloves. I need to get like a specific, not a specific, but I do need to work on getting a face mask, kind of, because I mean, as you can see, where I live is very tough terrain, and a lot of stuff always hits me in the face. Luckily I have eye protection, but yeah, I'll let you know how it cuts, and let's see if I can make a quick video of it cutting. Alright, YouTube, so here it is. You can't really tell because everything's so green, but I made a walkway going around. It's going to be around like this. So I have some Premier 1 fencing that I'm going to put up because here's my chicken coop for now. And then that old shed is there, or the old shed is a coop, this is a run. So my goal is to put the fencing all around here, around the coop, come back around this way, a big old circle, right? Big circle. I'm trying to get behind the tree eventually. So the reason I didn't cut right here, this brush right here, is because we're getting goats. So we'll be having goats, and I bought double the, the fencing that comes with the Premier 1 starter kit. And I'm going to set it up right here all the way around. And then I'm going to eventually start eating up the rest of these woods over here with the goats. That's the plan. And I'll be moving the chickens with the goats. So as you can see, something was plucking my chickens. I was lucky enough that it didn't eat it. But I'm pretty sure it was a raccoon. Maybe you can tell me what it is. We do have foxes in the area. But the foxes, I don't know. The foxes got a couple of my chickens, I think 2 or 3, but I think that was a raccoon right there. And it got the chicken that it was a small chicken. The rest of the chickens are big chickens, so maybe you just figured out I couldn't get it. So yeah, so let me go do a walkthrough real quick on what I just cleared with that. And I know there's other equipment, other tools that I can use, but I just don't have them at my disposal. So look at the difference. Yes, that's poison ivy somewhere around here. That's poison ivy. See the oils coming out of that. Right here's another way to distinguish poison ivy. If the front leaf is longer than the other two, that's another tail. This one's poison ivy. I think that's 5. It might not be. Maybe. I don't know how that's growing. But yeah, it's poison ivy all over this place. So yeah, I cleared all this. And you can see the big difference, man. Like, you can't really tell, but it's a lot. That little machine definitely did a lot. It would definitely not cut through wood, through dry pieces of wood, I guess to say. But I want to get all up in the woods, all up in there. And some more poison ivy right there. So this, I cut straight through here. Phew. One thing I will tell you guys is when you do get it, don't be scared. I was kind of babying it. I was kind of like zing, zing, but you got to just rip it off like a Band-Aid, right? And it's easier said than done until you get used to it, until you get the hang of it. But there's a path that I'm clearing to put the fencing up. And it's going to go around here in front of this tree first, so they can clear out all this brush right here. Boom, my goats will. And I'm going to rake it, make sure it's good space where the fence isn't electrocuting something else or losing voltage. So yeah, I mean, I want to get all these taken care of eventually. I was trying to go from here back around that way, around the tree, and then go around this way, but it's just too much for my the brush cutter. It wouldn't cut through this. I mean, but you can just step on that. It's broken. It cut this. That's a pretty big piece, pretty thick piece. I actually saved it to show you guys. Wait a minute, this is the big piece. So this is what it cut through right here. Easy, clean cut. But if you baby it, it probably won't cut it as clean. But it cuts straight through this big old thing, which I'm going to leave in here so it can be eaten by the goats. We plan on getting the goats tomorrow. It's not during the week. So I want to start on this fencing today. I got to read the instructions on the Premier 1 fencing to see what I need to do before I install it. I'm pretty sure I got to, put the battery together and do all that stuff. See, I might be able to come through here. I'll plan on cutting some more today, going around here, and just going to the front. I'll do a walk around so you guys can see my ugly property. But hey, at least I got something, right? A couple acres is better than no acres. Okay, so I'm gonna come through here with the fencing probably. That way they can still stay in the coop. And this has all been cleared out over the last year or two. And there it is. So I want to be able to leave this open, close it at night for shelter. And then I'm just looking to see where I'm gonna have the door. I'm gonna come around in front here and just go straight to the back. I might just use these 2 poles right here for the door, depending on how much fencing I have. So I want to be able to have. And here's a shade that I'm going to keep for the goats, and they'll have a couple trees, and then hopefully add some more chickens. And again, the plan is to move all the animals together as we move up. We have another coop over there that we're not utilizing. They can use, instead of me moving the shed and this fence. Oh, there goes the tree. You hear that? That tree just fell back there. So yeah, it's dangerous. We want to clear it out because, luckily for me, my kids don't go into the woods right now. There are a couple of dead trees we got to take care of, but we can't really see which ones are dead. There's a dead one up there. But I will show you the front of the property. I don't know if you guys can see it. We just got a bunch of land cleared in the front. We got some sheds and a shed that came in. I'm parking my truck. All that just got cleared. So where my black truck is, that used to be all woods. Oh, sorry. From where my black truck is right there and beyond was all wood, and it just got cleared. We put some nice grass down. Grass is coming in good. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions about this wood or brush cutter, let me know. And this is going to be the end of the video. And again, it's compatible with the Craftsman WS4200 4-cylinder or 4-cycle. Yeah, I'm sorry, 30 cc's. And it's pretty awesome. Oh, sorry, I'm not even pointing at it. All right, guys, have a good one.